Hello there you, and welcome to a gigantic Chaos Horde that's about to come smashing into this Krieg defense line. The only problem for Chaos is that a chapter of Soul Drinkers are also on the field. Will Chaos finally break through the entrenched Imperial Guard? Or will Shovels, Artillery and Bolter Fire win the day? As always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing, as that's the best way to support the channel. For now, let's get on with the battle. Here we go then, ladies and gentle giants, kicking off today's battle. Now you can see the Chaos here have got to charge across this open field, and already the Imperial Artillery is raining down upon their lines, sending poor old Renegade Gunners here scattering through the air, as well as a couple of our Demon Folk here. You can see the Winged Furies though, they're quite easily able to dodge this artillery. It's not such a problem for them, but look, the Chaos here have got quite a gap to close, and them artillery shells are raining down. Oh my god, there's already so many losses. We're coming up to 50,000 Chaos that have been killed. Now, unfortunately for the Chaos, their ammunition supply lines were completely destroyed, so none of our Renegade Gunners here actually have any ammunition. They're going to have to charge into the Imperial lines, taking heavy losses, and try to stab them with the pointy ends of their gun. Oh, and the Bolter Fire is now starting. The Soul Drinker chapter over here, laying down covering fire. And that is going to be a lot of Bolter Fire coming out to these guys, with 100 plus Marines on the field. That's a lot of firepower. We've also got about 125 artillery pieces here, just backing everyone up. You can see the Krieg though going out for a glorious counter charge here, leaving the trench line. Go and meet the Chaos scum head on in the field. And the deadly battle starts to ensue here in No Man's Land. Now the Kriegers are just going to try and keep the enemy at bay for as long as possible here to allow the overlapping firepower from the rear lines to take vicious tolls upon the enemy. And already 140,000 kills now amassed here, but they've still got a long way to go. The poor old Imperials are vastly outnumbered in this fight. We've got to hope that the artillery and the Soul Drinkers are going to be enough to change the course of it. Now you can see here Chaos are pushing really hard into this flank, trying to get troops around the edge of the trench here. That could be a really good tactic, because this is where the artillery pieces are. But our front line are holding magnificently for now. The Kriegers are keeping what they can at bay. The Bolter Fire is supporting them wonderfully here as more go flying through the air. Oh, I love seeing that. I never get bored of artillery in this game. Just seeing it come down and take out vast swathes of troops here. Now, if we go over to the other side, it looks like Chaos is slowly trying to maneuver troops here to start pushing around the flank. However, a Krieg countercharge is coming out. Happy gas mask noises are ensuing here as they pull out a shovel. Oh my god, that artillery. Oh, actually, they're getting a little bit overwhelmed. Lads, there's not enough of you. We need more Kriegers, that's it. Bodies are just falling onto my screen at the moment. It's absolutely wonderful. But yeah, look at this. You can see more and more Kriegers trying to make their way out of this trench now. They're actually forming some sort of coherent defensive line on this side. Actually, quite a lot of Kriegers coming out. The entire trench line is emptying, slowly but surely. Oh, the Chaos are closing that gap to our front line, though. Even with our superior firepower on the field, sheer weight of numbers is grinding out every inch with every death that they take. You can see that the Plague Bearer is getting real close now. Them guys not to be trifled with in melee combat. They will just absolutely chop up the Imperial Guard. Flak armor or not, a demon does not care. But yeah, look, our artillery guns are safe for now. We're starting to actually build up a little bit of a body pile here. It does look like we've got a few Kriegsmen as well coming to the flank to help out. Again, buying vital seconds for our defenders. But look at this. Now that the Krieger line in the center has collapsed, the Chaos have just surged forward and are trying to actually start to take the trench lines here. And I mean, this is a horrific sight for the Imperial Guard. Just trying to defend this trench as bodies come flying over. Demons are at hand here as well. The Winged Furies just slicing and grappling men, flinging them into the air. Meanwhile, the artillery firing danger close here. We've got to be careful of friendly fire, even though it's not really in this game. But, you know, we can imagine it. I mean, this is a brutal front line here. The Chaos throwing everything but the kitchen sink at it. The floor is literally covered in gore now and bodies. It's all piling up here. Oh man, the Chaos, they're taking too many losses, guys. We need more units at the flanks. But I am hopeful that the Chaos Demons here can start whittling away the Imperial Guard forces, and it does look like they're doing that in sections. The Imperial line that was just in front of the trench has been severely thinned out. We've only got these little groups now. Meanwhile, the rest of the trench line is holding firm. There is a little entranceway here, which Chaos can try to break their way down. You can see they've already got troops in amongst it. A couple of Kriegers trying to countercharge out of it to hold it in place. But yeah, it's a natural funnel here that Chaos are going to try and push through. The artillery is making it almost impossible, though. 650,000 losses to the Chaos here. There's still 800,000 troops left. Now it looks like we're starting to lose the flank a little bit. Oh, we've lost an artillery gun there. Now this is really bad. We don't want to lose the artillery. That is a significant portion of firepower that is on our field here. And yeah, look at this. Chaos are trying to nip away at the flanks. They're trying to get to that artillery gun. Come on, conscripts. Hold the line. Keep firing them auto guns. The trench line that's just filling up with goo. Oh, I love it. Space Marines, though, still standing tall over here. That bolter fire is just eradicating front lines. Like almost each bolt round goes through like 1 or 2 heretics. Just goes straight through the first one, out of his back and blows up his mate behind him. Such is the power of a bolt gun. A couple of Imperials here at risk of drowning if they stay in the trench. Unless they can pile up the bodies high enough to stand on them. But the Chaos are pushing really hard in this centre now. They feel like they've got a little bit of an upper hand. Let's go to our far flank this side, because look at this, a mega Chaos flank. Oh my god. They've broken around the second trench line and are trying to outflank the artillery guns. There's only a thin line of Imperial Guard that are actually holding them back. We have lost 1 or 2 guns on this side as well. Hopefully if we keep the centre line in play here for artillery, we should be okay, because it's providing that invaluable close support here. You can see the Chaos have now almost completely swarmed over this corner of the trench line. They've filled it in with bodies and blood, and they're trying to push into the Imperials, but again, they are meeting Space Marine resistance now. And the Space Marines aren't quite as yielding here as some of the Imperial Guard. Space Marines literally not even moving, they're just standing still and using that bolter to just blast everything that comes close to them. Of course, the artillery as well, providing excellent close-range support here, disrupting enemy formations, ensuring that they can't get any concerted effort in pushing, unless it's at the flanks, because I am getting really worried about this flank over here. We have got a large incursion of demons now coming in as well. The Plague Ridden making their way in. Oh, and that artillery goes off and just wipes out a load of them. And that is the power of artillery as we lose another gun crew there. And it feels like we've barely put a dent in the Chaos Force. Even though we've killed 1 million of them, look at how many of them are still swarming this location. The centre line especially here. It's going to be very difficult. I can't call this one either way. I don't know which side's going to win this. The Imperials can keep that artillery alive. I'm going to say it might be the Imperials that win. Chaos looking like they're starting to run out of reinforcements in certain areas. But have they pushed enough already to be able to capitalise on this little flank that they're winning out? They are starting to clear out the artillery guns now, and I'm getting really worried about that. The Imperials are putting up a valiant defence, but no one's covering the flank of the artillery here. The artillery has to help itself again. Thing like shotguns now, but for artillery. Just point blank blasting the enemy. Oh, I wonder how deadly that would actually be. Like, if an Earthquake or Basilisk gun, like, was to just level out and shoot in front of it, I can imagine that being quite deadly. I think it might all come down to our Space Marines then. Are we going to have a last stand here with the Space Marines? Are the Soul Drinkers going to be the only thing left? I mean, let's put it this way, there's plenty of souls to drink on this battlefield now. Oh, Chaos. I love how you just slaughter yourself here. No matter who wins, Khorne always wins. I mean, just look at that. This is just a big devoted blood pool here. It's literally in a cross. We're praising Khorne. That's it. Oh God, look at this. We've flooded all the backline trenches as well. A little bit too much here. Yeah, that artillery's starting to get torn up and spat out little by little. And as it happens, so are the conscripts with it. We are getting these little groups of Space Marines, though, fighting back to back. Oh God, no, don't fall over. You don't want to fall over. So have Chaos got enough here now? They've only got 300,000 forces remaining. I say that, there's only 6,000 defenders. But that artillery and the bolter fire can be big players here. Chaos now is starting to effectively squeeze the poor Imperials in between the lines. Oh my guys. Oh, look at the vast swarms now, just heading over the trench. No part of the trench is safe anymore. The Chaos are just all over it like a bad rash. But I do love how the Space Marines are just totally unyielding in this. They haven't moved a single footstep the entire round. They've just stood there, firing non-stop with their bolters. Thankfully, ammunition not a problem in this game. So I do think that the Imperial Guard in this defensive formation might be running out of ammo by now, if that was a thing. Look at how many of the artillery guns are left. We've only got one left. Oh, sorry, 3 left. And that's it. One of them's actually in the trench. That's... I was about to say, that could be well defended. I didn't notice this dude here currently attacking it. Yeah. And with that, that is the fall of all the artillery here now for the Imperials. The only hope remaining is the Space Marines, and honestly, it looks like most of them have been wiped out by now as well. But the Chaos Demons just overrunning the place. Oh my god, that collapsed so quickly. That just collapsed, and that really does prove to you the power of artillery in this game. In any game, to be quite frank, even in real life, artillery is probably like 80% of the casualties on any battlefield. It is just way too powerful, but as soon as that artillery fell, so did the Guard and the Space Marines. And they've just all been wiped out before our very eyes here. But of course, we've got to clean the battlefield. We can't allow Chaos to win. There's too many demons here. So as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all you channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the amazing ChaoticPinky store. We've got some really cool merch over there. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.